Muy buenas a todos chicos y chicas, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo del Let's Play de Dragon Age de Veilguard. Y lo hemos dejado justamente por aquí. Hay que ver, se nos está alargando. O sea, llevamos con este 31 vídeos. 31, Y... no sé, tío. No sé qué deciros. Se me está alargando un montón. No entiendo cómo es tan largo este juego. Sí, mirad. Tengo el 75% de las cosas descubiertas. Me faltan 31 cofres, 2 estatuillas. Mirad, tengo esto ya al 3. Literalmente, tengo esto al 3. Ya tengo uno de los... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tengo uno de las 6 facciones completadas. Es decir, con nivel de 3 estrellas, que es lo necesario para el final. Me faltan los otros 5. Y estoy a puntito con cada uno de ellos, excepto, obviamente, Treviso, que está ahí. De hecho, en Treviso ya lo tengo al 100%. Treviso ya está al 100%. Pero, tío, oye, que parece que me quedan 500 años, no sé. De camaradas, ¿cómo vamos? Pues vamos. A Velara le quedan 2 niveles y es la que tengo que subir urgentemente, en verdad. Dabri le quedan un nivel y medio, está a puntito. Emric le quedan otros 2 niveles. Hardin le queda medio nivel para el 9 y ya no haría falta hacer nada más con ella. Lucanis está a medio nivel del 7 y ya lo dejamos. Nef está a 3/4 del nivel 7 y ya lo dejaríamos también. Y Tash lo mismo. Nos quedan prácticamente entre 1 y 2 niveles de los personajes para subirlos. Y me está dando ansiedad, de verdad que me está dando ansiedad porque estoy viendo que no voy a llegar o no sé. Igualmente, ¿qué tenemos que hacer hoy? La misión Fuego y Hielo. Lucanis. Uf. Sería llevar a Dabrin por guarda gris o Tash por dragones. Es lo de Minrazos. En teoría debería ir Nef. Oh, Dios mío de mi vida, ¿a quién llevo? Voy a llevar a Dabrin. Tomar por culo. Voy a llevar a Dabrin porque es que si no... Pantanos de Hosberg, campamento avanzado de los guardas. Si empieza así, es que esto va a ser un buen capítulo, el de hoy,
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? I don't know about you, Rook, but my oath didn't mention fighting gods. The first warden called this the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
We took the same oath. Drank from the same chalice. In war, victory. Wars don't come bigger than this. So let's go for victory. Which means putting down that blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open. Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the Shadow Dragons. Thought they might want another shot at this thing. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
Lo podemos hacer.
If anyone can do this, it's us. We had your back at Weishaupt, and we've got it here.
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janie and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the Wardens all the support you can.
Of course, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
Ve a por el dragón. Uf, está aquí al lado, entonces. A por él. Uf. Vale, nene, de aquí. Vámonos.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
That's why we brought our dragon hunter. We fought this thing before and don't want to take any chances this time around.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
Pues ya.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this.
Joder.
Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready! Wardens! Ready ballistas!
Esto es de un trailer gameplay. Esto ya lo he visto en un trailer gameplay. De hecho, esta pelea creo que fue lo que me convenció del gameplay. Dije, pues en verdad puede estar guapo el Dragon Age nuevo.
Come on.
Ahí viene.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls!
Let's go!
¡Hostia! Vaya colatazo me han dado.
We got it out of the tower.
Es verdad que era este cabrón, el de Minrazos.
Good a plan as any. Tight! We haven't got it yet. Watch out for those claws. Every part of this beast is dangerous. We heard it. Still a lot of fight left to go. We're starting to wear it down.
Vamos muy fuertes. La paliza que le he metido, vamos muy fuertes. Sí, hombre, una polla. ¡Que vienen los dos! Tanto el de Minrazos como el de Treviso, tío. La ruina. No puede ser. Esta hija de puta está aquí.
You defied me at Whitehold.
Lucanis, tu oportunidad.
Yield, my pet. The blight grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
Por eso la misión se llama Hielo y Fuego y Hielo. Porque son los dos dragones. ¡Hostia! Está Giglan 9, tío. Madre mía.
I came to White House bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
One dragon or two, doesn't matter. We can't lose here. We won't lose here.
¿Quién ha sido? ¡Hostias! Hermano, ya era hora.
You're late!
Didn't want to arrive without a gift. Enchanted ballista bolts. You'll even pierce blighted dragon hide.
Joder, vinieron los pros.
Let's bring them down, Rook.
Tuvieron que venir los pros. Los dragones sombríos han venido a echarte una mano por haber salvado su ciudad. Me da curiosidad ahora.
It's weakening. Keep pressing. Second dragon's weakening. Give it everything you've got.
One dragon's dead.
Uno menos.
Focus on the second one.
Hostia. Vamos muy fuertes, tío. O sea, no me puedo creer que Zara me haya costado un intento y estos dragones me los esté meando.
And remake this world as a pure, shining empire. All who oppose us will be repurposed for the prison.
Me los he meado, tío. No me puedo creer que estos dragones me los haya meado y Zara me haya costado un intento, tío. Literalmente, los bosses humanos son más complicados que los bichos, tío.
Got it.
Confidence,
Zara, por ti.
eagerness, all for naught. You think the blight is death? It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation.
Va a combinar a los dos dragones, ¿verdad?
She's reanimating the dragons. We have to stop her.
Es que es mortal ahora.
Gillanane's wounded! Press the attack!
Herida pero no acabada, ¿eh? El Garnan. Hostias.
My greatest creation.
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arth.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
Y que no acabamos con ella, oye.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
Just wish Elgarnon hadn't shown up. The gods got away.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge. And so does Treviso.
We destroyed weapons. The wielder still lives.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Gillenane mentioned something about Arlethan.
When was that?
After Elgarnon cast his spell, I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
Finding them will be a challenge. Arlethan's enormous. They could be anywhere.
The Veil Jumpers can help us narrow the search. We help with their Venatori problem. Then odds are good we find the god's trail.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
Misión secundaria.
Wardens today. After Weishaupt, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The Wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
Vínculos y alas ennegrecidas, parte 9.
So that's Elgarnon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elgarnon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elgarnon let us live? We were at his mercy.
Solus worries him. Maybe even scares him a little.
Why? Solus is powerful, but nothing close to Elgarnon.
It's not just about power. Solus has messed up Elgarnon's plans before. Nothing's bigger than dragons. But they're clever enough to take flight once they smell danger. Elgarnon smelled danger.
Whatever the reason, we made it through.
Él mismo lo dijo, en plan de, mira, uno que resiste, en plan de, tiene la influencia de Solas y es como, y Elgarnon dijo, siempre desafiante, hay que largarse de aquí. Como diciendo, este cabrón nos la puede liar ahora mismo. Larguémonos.
No dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlethan, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
Remember that Antoine has something for us too. And we owe the Wardens.
And the Shadow Dragons. They had our back in that fight.
Right. We need our allies at their best to have any shot at defeating gods.
Elgarnon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time. Like whoever is blighting dragons for the gods.
Look. The mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need. And help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
Ahora habrá pues más misiones de camaradas, ¿no? Seguramente. Por fin hablamos con él.
Finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elganon showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest, they'll just keep making your job harder.
Still need to find the gods, though. The Veil Jumpers are our best lead right now. We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time.
Perfecto. Juego 5000 de experiencia, ¿eh? Más cercanía con Tash, Lucanis, Emric. Dabrin, Velara con todos, ¿no? Nef. Harding. ¿Y Lucanis no sale?
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
Vale, tenemos quest con Tash, con Nef, con Emric, conversación con Velara, con Dabrin. Tenemos conversaciones con casi todos. Regresa a Arlathan a través de la encrucijada. Pantanos, algo perverso. Esto es secundario. Y como es secundario, esto lo dejaré para luego. Para fuera de cámara. Vale, yo. ¿Qué tengo nuevo? El arco. A ver, Velara. Casi el 7. Te faltan 2 niveles todavía, Velara. Dabrin. Dabrin está al 7. Le falta un nivel. Dabrin está a punto. El primer impacto ahora provoca quemadura al objetivo. Hemorragia. Quemadura. Daño más 25%. Aquí. Emric. Al 6. Te falta 2 niveles. Harding. Harding ya está. Literalmente. Harding ya está. Literalmente, Harding ya está. Y Lucanis ya está. Perfecto, Lucanis ya está. Nef, casi, le falta medio nivel. Y Tash, vale. Lucanis ya lo podemos dar por hecho, por conseguido. De verdad, lo podemos dar por conseguido. A Lucanis lo podemos dar de verdad por conseguido. Así que Harding y Lucanis están para sus misiones de camarada hasta el final. Velara le faltan 2 niveles. Bueno, 1 nivel y medio. Dabrin le falta medio nivel. Emric le falta, creo que 1 nivel y medio, igual que Velara, si no me equivoco. Quiero volver a mirar. Es que me confundo. Casi todos son 7. Casi todos son de nivel 7, menos 2 que son de nivel 8. Y creo que Velara y... Creo que Emric y Tash son de nivel 7. Creo, ¿eh? Dejadme mirar, por favor, un momentito. A ver, Emric. A ver, era 9, 8, 7, 7, 8, 8, 7. Vale. Dabrin y Emric son de nivel 8. Le falta medio nivel. Mira, estos 3 son de nivel 8. A Velara le faltan 1 nivel y medio. A Dabrin le falta medio nivel, literalmente. Emric le falta otro nivel y medio. Harding ya está. Lucanis ya está. Nev está le falta medio nivel para el 7. Y Tash le falta un nivel. Están todos casi a punto. Casi a punto. ¿Qué podríamos hacer ahora? Porque hay mucho que hacer ahora. Dejadme repasar. A ver. Esta quest ya la tenemos como secundaria activada. Aquí ni quest. El bosque de Arlazán es principal. Nada. Treviso, nada. Rivain, nada. Nada. Y aquí, nada. Pues misiones de camaradas. Hablar con todos.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veil Jumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Vale. Esta quiere matar un dragón. Tenemos que ir al bosque de Arlazán también.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit.
Vale.
Whenever you've time.
Sí, por supuesto. ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? Nev y Dabrin.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Vale.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Vale. De puta madre. Muchas cositas.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
¿Qué pasa?
Something I should know about?
Not much. Just sitting, you know.
Why don't you join Balara, Rook? I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
You just want to sit here quietly. That's fine. I can do quiet.
Eso no está callado, cabrón.
You're not very good at silence.
I'm great at most silences, just bad at awkward ones.
Fair enough.
So what's bothering you, Balara? You know, if you can narrow it down.
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
I asked.
didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
And you're worried about what you'll need to do to stop him?
I'm worried I won't be able to, or won't want to. Anaris brought Syrian back. My brother. When he asked me to join them, what if I'm too much like Syrian?
If you were, you wouldn't have turned them down. Which you did.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back.
Claro, quería a su hermano, quería estar con su hermano.
Before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Natus Drathalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Bellara. You're you.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy Nev a bag of wisp food. Hide Tarsh's snacks.
You're not very good at being evil.
I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I'm good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
Pobrecita, me da mucha lástima por lo de su hermano, tío. Si no estuviera Harding romanceable, es que esta es la que caía también, ¿eh? De todas, es la que más me gusta. Vale. Mucho que hacer, mirad. Mucho que hacer. ¿A dónde podemos ir? Vamos a ir primero a Ciudad Portuaria, ¿vale? Vamos a coger a Velara, que es la que tenemos que subir, y obviamente vamos con Nef. Ya no hace falta que vayamos con Lucanis, por suerte. Ya está el 7, ya... Vale, es aquí. Vamos a ver si podemos vender algo en la tienda de aquí, de los dragones. Esto lo cojo. Ah, vale. Que Maevaris va a venir, creo.
Get the new supplies, will you? Lots on offer today.
Solo un par. 6 puntitos. Para llevar a 3 estrellas son 2800. Así que nos faltan 400 puntitos, ¿eh? Ah, no. Perdón. Me va a ir por donde no es. Aquí. Es que hay que señalarla. ¿Será conversación o será misión? Yo creo que ahora todas estas son conversaciones.
Why don't you care about our...
¿Ve? Esta es conversación.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Docktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Dogtown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Alia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Alia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it.
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
We can't let Alia do this. If what she did to the Threads was an opening act...
We won't like the show.
This is war. We find Alia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown. Doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
Y ya está. Esto ha sido la misión, seguramente. Mientras me suban la reputación, mientras me suban a los personajes. Ya está. Madre mía, ¿eh? Vamos a ver a Emric. Bueno, con Emric. Sigo llevando a Velara. Voy a cambiar a... Voy a seguir llevando a Velara, pero voy a cambiar a Nef por... obviamente. ¿Esto es misión? Vale. Esto no es conversación, esto es misión.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names.
But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emric, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Puto esqueleto.
Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
There's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yo sí tengo una ligera idea.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire. The right to attempt lichdom.
Ooh.
That's great for a necromancer, right?
It is a singular opportunity.
Good?
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers. as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years.
Pero...
But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
¿Qué es lo que pasa?
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
En plan, le emociona la idea, pero...
Aren't most undead just random spirits?
Hay algo que...
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back.
¿Cómo cuáles?
There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from Lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for Lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure.
Que las elija yo.
So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of Lichdom and failed.
Oh.
Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
¿Cuáles hay aquí? Escúchame, ¿qué flores hay aquí? Yo aquí no veo ninguna, ¿eh?
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the Necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of Lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
¿Dónde están las flores aquí? No veo las putas flores aquí, ¿eh? Joder. O no, anda que no están escondidas.
Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Tus padres,
Yes.
¿no?
If you could place them on the graves, please.
Son sus padres, ¿verdad?
In memory of Rupert and Eleanora Volkaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
El mejor personaje es el puto Manfred, es que no hay otra. Es el puto mejor personaje. Vale, más cercanía con él. Uy. Le falta un nivel. Le falta un nivel. Provoca enfriamiento. Siempre necrosis. Debilidad. Duración. Lichesis fallida. No puedo dejar de pensar en el intento de lichesis de Johanna. Los conjuros, las preparaciones, el golpe final. Después conseguirlo casi todo, sola y aún así fracasar. ¿Cómo le irritará su incapacidad para aprender magia nueva? ¿Arreglar esto forma parte de su plan? ¿Qué hubiera pasado si hubiéramos seguido siendo amigos? ¿Habría apoyado la renegada oferta de inmortalidad de Johanna saltando los nuestros juramentos? ¿Me habría unido a ella? En las horas más oscuras de la noche temo mis respuestas. Del diario de Emric. Sobre la muerte. Jamás habría pensado que podría enseñarle a Emric nada sobre magia. Pero el otro día se emocionó mucho cuando le hablé de los espíritus avaritas que vi en la cuenca de la espalda helada. ¿Recuerdas que te escribí sobre ellos? Sabía que los avaritas creen en la reencarnación. A los vigías del duelo les encanta aprender sobre diferentes costumbres mortuorias. Me entraron ganas de preguntarle qué creen los vigías que pasa después de la muerte. Se quedó pensativo y algo triste, y me dijo que ni ellos lo sabían a ciencia cierta. Tiene que ser tan frustrante que tu vida gire en torno a ello y ni así saberlo. A ver si podemos irnos de excursión y lo animo un poco. Caminar siempre me hace sentirme algo mejor. De una carta de Harding a su madre. Vale. Vámonos con el siguiente. Vámonos con Davrin. Sé que hay una misión secundaria ahí, pero... De hecho, es ahí. Yo me traigo a Velara por si acaso, tío, yo qué sé. Es conversación.
You miss Warden Janos. Back again? All right, see you next time.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. These are Wardens Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf?
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
O sea, que todos los grifos los corrompieron con ruina por orden del primer guarda de entonces. Supongo que para pelear contra los engendros tenebrosos, seguro.
Why? In what world would we blight our own griffins?
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it. But orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
Y hubo que matarlos.
So then the first Warden turned against them.
Por eso se exterminaron.
Destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
That is not what I took the oath to defend.
In her diary, Isaiah says she couldn't forgive herself. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful. He's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters?
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, Can't hide forever.
Es importante lo que ha dicho. Dice, en su diario dice que acudió a la llamada. Se convirtió en algo como... Como el arquitecto. Sigo manteniéndolo. Notas de investigación sobre la ruina. Una serie de notas de investigación. La primera, escrita por Antoine. Muestra 1. Se extiende por el cristal, más de lo esperado. Ah, bueno, pero esto... Esto sí me interesa. Del diario de Dabrin, la aulladora de la oscuridad, cuarta parte. Por fin, ya sé quién es la aulladora de la oscuridad. Lo que empezó como una sencilla cacería de un monstruo ha abierto una herida terrible en la historia de los guardas grises. Y ni siquiera sabíamos que estaba ahí. Con Weishaupt en ruinas, no creo que encontremos registros que aclaren esto. Parece que la aulladora de la oscuridad, Isella, es un espectro que arrastra todos los pecados del pasado para atormentarnos. Nuestra propia orden le pidió que corrompiese a los grifos si no querían sucumbir al desastre y perder durante la cuarta ruina. Es un monstruo cruel, pero no puedo evitar sentir algo de simpatía por ella. ¿Hubiera hecho alguien otra cosa distinta? El destino de todas las almas de Cedas descansaba sobre sus hombros. Es imposible imaginarse tal decisión. Nadie debería tener que enfrentarse a ese dilema. Pero Valia dijo que Isella ocultó los huevos de grifo que quedaban para conservarlos. Asan y su familia viven gracias a ella, aunque sus antepasados muriesen por su culpa. No me extraña que sea tan retorcida y malvada, teniendo que cargar con la culpa de sus actos. Puede que por eso chilla y aúlle tanto. Es un grito contra la injusticia del destino, la injusticia de haber sobrevivido 400 años con esta tragedia cerniéndose sobre ella. Pero eso es agua pasada. No importa lo que fuese en el pasado. Ahora en la actualidad está dispuesta a destruir a la familia de Asan. No lo permitiré, independientemente de lo que la atormente. Sobre las secuelas de la catástrofe, vale. Pues por último, aunque no creo que haya subido mucho Dabrin, por último, hay que venir aquí por Tash, no por otra cosa. Y acabamos por hoy. Oh, mierda. Ahí no es, pero bueno. Hay que subir arriba. ¿Es misión o conversación? Yo creo que será misión, ¿no? Esto es misión. Velara va a ganar puntitos aquí por suerte.
All right. The dragon's a fang scorcher that attacked villages. We're close to her lair.
This shouldn't be too bad, right? We fought 2 dragons at once in Hosberg.
The dragons we fought in Hosberg were being ordered around by the gods. They were attack dogs. This is a wolf, a big wolf, fighting in her own territory. Be ready. This is your first real dragon fight.
You said the dragon's a fang scorcher. What are they like?
Fire breather, related to the Ferelden Frostback. Think of her like the dragon version of a bobcat or a fox.
It's a little larger than a bobcat.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
You said she attacked villages. Are we dealing with another attack in a city like Treviso or Minrathous?
No. Something got her to start hunting a ways off.
Something like what?
Dunno. Hoping we find out while we're here. But right now, focus on taking her down before she kills anyone else. Including us.
This is your dance. Show us the steps.
Stay in the trees as long as you can. It's gonna get hot when she sees us.
Pues vamos a por él.
Hey, Valara. You gonna be okay with this dragon?
Nota del explorador del velo. De explorador del velo. Hoja. No hay exploradores del velo suficientes para que esperemos a que lleguen refuerzos. Tenemos que apañárnoslas por nuestra cuenta. Si tocas una canción con el laúd para llamar la atención del dragón, yo puedo llevarme a Colmillo Nocturno e ir hasta donde aterrice sin que nos vea. Y luego tú te ocultas cerca de su tesoro. Tengo unas flechas especiales que quería poner a prueba, y Colmillo Nocturno puede aullar para confundirlo y lanzarse a desjarretearlo. Así podré dispararle sin problemas. Puede que no nos lo carguemos, pero igual podemos espantarlo. Garrick.
Oh, definitely. It's interesting seeing how the magic is more stable in this part of Arlethin. Does the dragon somehow stabilize the ambient magical energy, or did it pick the location because of less ambient magic?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out after we kill her. Hang on.
Nota de explorador del velo. Garrick, me uní a los exploradores del velo para conocer a gente y ver magia que me dejara con la boca abierta, no para enfrentarme a dragones. Es una pésima idea. Y solo valdrá para que muramos tú, yo, tu lobo mascota y la tortuga que vive en mi mochila.
Something's off with that crap up ahead. Let's go up through there on the left instead.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The way that debris is placed doesn't look natural. Or like something a dragon would do.
If you say so, you're the dragon expert.
Vamos, que alguien ha tapado la entradita, ¿no?
Careful. She can hear metal clanking from a half-mile away.
You heard Tosh. Light steps.
You know how to take orders.
We're here to kill a dragon. I'm inclined to listen to the expert.
Desde arriba, supongo, ¿no? Y es que me la suda que me escuche el dragón, la verdad. Oh, ahí está el dragón.
So they bolt out into the open.
I can see how that'd work.
Wait.
Antom. Haven't seen many Antom in Arlethin before. Wonder what they're doing here.
No idea. But they were setting an ambush.
Guess they didn't know about your keen sense of smell.
Come on. We can circle around. Hit them where they're not expecting us.
Encima hay Antam aquí. Buenas tardes. No sé qué coño ha sido eso, pero cuidado, ¿eh?
Anton mean? They knew I'd come for the Fang Scorcher? I only came because she attacked villages.
Un casquito nuevo, que no me interesa. Yo creo que ya creo que voy a ir así. Todo ya... Ya no creo que me cambie de... Ni de build ni de nada, ¿eh? Perfecto. Creo que ya no me voy a cambiar ni de equipo ni de nada.
For the Dragon King, whoever that is. Stupid name. Let's look around. I need to know what's going on.
Nota de los Antam. Los ataques de colmillo abrasador atraerán al grupo hacia vosotros. Capturad a su Adari y matad al resto. Luego usad la ruina para debilitar al colmillo abrasador hasta que se pueda capturar. Gillan Knight nos recompensará con creces si logramos que su arsenal de dragones cuente con otro escupefuego. Hacedlo y ganaos la gloria de la ascensión, el Rey Dragón.
Bastards! They're the ones who've been capturing dragons and blighting them. Turning them over to Gillenane in exchange for power. Histra Marluk Voshvatari Brock! We knew the Antam were involved. Now we know it's the Dragon King. That's who we find and kill. We can get to the Fang Scorcher's lair up through there. Whenever you're ready.
Vámonos, vámonos.
Look out! Fire! There's cover on the left. Move!
¿Por dónde es? No lo tengo nada claro esto, ¿eh? Aquí. Vale. No señaliza muy bien hecho, ¿eh?
That means quick beats quiet. Stay clear of the fire. It's like oil. It's on you and keeps burning.
No, ya no. Ah, sí, están muertos, ¿no? Peleita. Hola, bicho. Este está duro, ¿eh? Este es duro, ¿eh? Venga ya, si no estaba dentro. No es mal que me he quitado de ahí. Duro el mamón. Está duro de cojones. Su puta madre. Bien, bien, bien. Uf, y Tash al 6 directamente. Tash al 6 directamente. Falta 1. Falta un nivel. Literalmente falta un nivel.
Today, you're dragon slayers.
He cazado ya unos cuantos,
Probably that big building over there.
He cazado ya unos cuantos, Tash. Coño. Silaise, guardiana del hogar. Nuestro pueblo describía a Silaise, la guardiana del hogar, como una diosa doméstica, cuando la realidad era más complicada. Nuestras exploraciones sugieren que probablemente Silaise ascendió a las filas de los Evaruris por su trabajo como arquitecta y por diseñar y construir el mismísimo Arlathan. Diseñó las maravillas legendarias de Arlathan, al igual que las barreras mágicas que protegían la ciudad. Es probable que Silaise trabajase mano a mano con Jun, el artesano. En un viejo grabado también se relaciona con otro ser antiguo de alto rango al que se hace referencia como la mano sanadora. Las menciones a este ser son pocas, no hay ningún nombre asociado a ellas, y en las partes más profundas de Arlathan, donde los exploradores del velo encontraron las primeras menciones, su nombre se ha tachado mágicamente. Tal vez fue por alguna transgresión imperdonable. Hay indicios de que la destrucción del nombre podría haber sido cosa del propio Elgarnan. Es mejor no sacar conclusiones precipitadas hasta que encontremos más pruebas de las notas de Irelin sobre los Evanuris. Uy. Hostia, no me digas que... ¿Este va a ser el tesoro que faltaba? Visto y no visto. 7 flechas máximas. 50% de daño menos de ataque a distancia y lanza 3 flechas a la vez. Bueno. Un recuerdo. Creo que ya no hay mucho más, ¿no?
Just tell me when you're ready.
Sí, vámonos ya.
Let's head out now.
Buena misión, la verdad, después de habernos cargado dragones.
Trophy from the Fang Scorcher?
She was a good fight. Thanks for listening to me during the hunt. Not everyone does.
You know what you're doing. I trust you.
Well, you're also taking advice from the elven god of lies.
See? Honesty. This is why I trust you. When you were standing over the dragon, you said something. Chokra Toebra. It's the same thing your mother told you. You struggle the way you are?
You must struggle with what you are. It's what she told me when I was a kid. Still does. So I don't let the dragon out.
Meaning your fire breath?
It's not just about the fire. It's about how stuff makes me feel. What I do when I'm angry.
I've seen you angry. You're fine.
No, I'm not. I can get this rage where I just have to break something and I can get stuck in arguments, needing things to be a certain way. The Antam would have turned me into a berserker, breathing fire across the battlefield, killing anything in my way. I don't want to be that.
You never will be. This whole team is here to make sure that never happens.
Yeah?
Same as we do for Lucanus with Spite, or Harding with her stone powers. You
Claro,
are
coño.
Ravani. You have the freedom to let yourself feel things instead of locking them down. I mean, we just killed a dragon thanks to you. How hard can anything else be after that?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I think I'm ready to talk to my mother about who I really am.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just killed a dragon. How hard can talking to my mother be after that? Might invite her to the lighthouse. Maybe that way she doesn't spend the whole time talking about that old tablet.
I'm still a little concerned about whoever sent the Antam. They mentioned the Dragon King?
Yeah. The asshole who's capturing dragons and blighting them for Gillinane. I'll ask Isabella to look for him. Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
The trap had failed. The Fang Scorcher was dead. But the Dragon King was a patient hunter. All he needed was a little help from a trader in the Lords of Fortune to set a new trap. And the bait was sure to bring Tosh running.
Van a meter a la madre de por medio. Tash se va a cabrear entonces. Mucho. Vale, quiero ver la cercanía con... Uy. Vale. Uf, todavía le queda, tío. ¿Y Tash qué? Pero no estaba el 7. ¿Pero si la he visto? ¿Me he vuelto loco? Pero si la he visto, que estaba ya el 7, ¿no? Bueno, le queda muy poco. Esto ya lo he visto. Notas de Tash, dragón, colmillo abrasador. Aspecto, patrones dorados. Bueno, este es el aspecto del dragón. Información sobre el rey dragón. Tash, he estado indagando un poco sobre el rey dragón. Cuando los Antam se alejaron del Kun, los generales Kithshok y almirantes cazaban, se separaron y se convirtieron en caudillos independientes. A los soldados del rey dragón, el apodo me sigue pareciendo ridículo, tendrían reinas. Qué pesada. No les interesa el comercio. Han atacado aldeas. Matan a la gente sin intentar convertirla. No sé quién será el rey dragón, pero es brutal. Tenemos informes de víctimas calcinadas en lo que parece un ritual Antam. Eso no existe. Te avisaré si descubro algo más. Mantente alerta. Recuerda, cada puerta podría esconder una trampa. Oro y gloria, Isabela. Notas garabateadas por Tash en el margen. Y... recuerdos fuera. Ahí está. Y mi personaje... otro casco. Por la puta cara. Y... el arco. Vale. Por cierto, ¿cómo vamos con el Salón del Valor? Casi a 3 estrellas. Treviso está ahí. Bosque de Relazan casi. Los dragones sombríos están casi. Aquí casi también. Y este está ya. Vale. Vamos a volver al faro. Encima tenemos misiones nuevas. Eso lo haré fuera de cámara. Y seguramente habrá gente... Mira, aquí hay una misión, ya por la puta cara. Harding quiere hablar, Velara quiere hablar, Nef tiene una misión, Tash quiere hablar y Dabrin quiere hablar. Eso será en el siguiente capítulo. Así que chicos, chicas, nueva misiva disponible, a ver. Mensaje desde el frente de la luz... No, esto no es. ¿No? Necesito más respuestas sobre todo lo que ha pasado. Emric se ha ofrecido a sus métodos y algo más le pondré fin. Tienes mi palabra. Si quieres ser testigo, estaremos en la habitación de Emric. Lo estoy arreglando. Siento haberte causado una pequeña intoxicación de lirio. Estaré en su cuarto si quieres ponerte al día, tal. Vale. Vale, nada. No hay nada entonces de que les dé importancia, tampoco es para tanto, es un resumen. Pues nada, chicos, chicas, en el siguiente capítulo continuaremos con cosas de compañeros. Muchísimas gracias por haber visto este vídeo. Dadle like si os ha gustado, dislike si no. Y ya sabéis, si queréis apoyar esta serie, queréis apoyar el canal, tan solo tenéis que darle like a los vídeos, suscribiros, compartir, comentar y activar la campanita de la suscripción para que YouTube os avise de cuando subo un nuevo vídeo. Así que nada más, un saludito a todos y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo de Dragon Age de Veilguard. Hasta otra, zagales.